Well, when it comes to choosing career paths, students can also use some guidance, and that's where the ACE Mentor program comes in. The ACE in ACE stands for Architecture, Construction, and Engineering. Professional mentors in the program span the gamut of the many career options in the construction industry. Students visit business offices weekly where these mentors provide real-world projects and simulations, teaching high schoolers how to take a construction job from the beginning all the way to the finish line. 8,000 students across 40 states take part in this program annually, and two recent ACE graduates are joining us today here in the studio from Philadelphia's chapter of ACE Mentor. Former mentee and current mentor Darpan Patel, along with his mentee Jesus Davalos. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
You're quite a team. Yeah. But first, let's start with you, Darpan. You did an extraordinary thing. You came to the States as a teenager from India, and in high school, you actually brought ACE to your high school.
Yeah, absolutely. It was something that my high school lacked at the time, something that was focused on architecture, and I had a lot of friends who were interested in architecture and engineering, and I figured, might as well try to bring ACE, such a great program nationally, to my high school, and I was successful in doing that, thank God.
How much were you able to grow and evolve using ACE as a backbone?
Yeah, it helped me a lot. It helped me not only, decide on colleges and decide on what I wanted to do. I wanted to do engineering, but then it kind of made me, think about doing architecture, and that's kind of where I ended up. So it helped me shape where I am currently.
And Jesus, you too, from a very young age, knew that you liked to tinker and fix things.
Yeah, I used to always just mess around with different tools, and one time I built a boat out of scrap wood that we had at our house, and just for fun, built it, tried it out, and it worked for a little bit, but didn't work to the full extent. But
you need a little more structural engineering.
Yeah.
I guess so. And Darpan, you actually went from being a mentee to being a mentor. Tell me about that process.
Sure. I always believed in giving back to from where I got things from, and so I always, as soon as I graduated high school, I knew ACE gave me a lot of things. And then I went to college, and then I started mentoring in college to high school students. And then, as soon as I got out into the profession, I was able to kind of hop into that mentorship role and not only mentor, but also do extra things to help ACE grow.
Now, I know that like Junior Achievement, ACE does real-world projects. Tell me about the assignments that you had in your experience.
I was part of the historical team, and what we were assigned to do was take a historical building or structure within Philadelphia and use that remaining infrastructure and create something for the community that would benefit it. So what we did was choose a heavy maintenance facility for trolleys that's owned by SEPTA, and decided to revitalize it that would help the community because it's a food desert. Mm-hmm. And what that means is that they have low access to healthy and fresh foods. So we would use part of that trolley facility to make a market so they would have accessibility to these healthy foods, as well as use another part of the facility to kind of make a museum for it and kind of explain to the community, this is what trolleys are, explain the impact that it's actually had on the communities of Philadelphia.
And tell me about the impact of having professionals in your world, because I can't imagine that most kids have access to, architects and other construction professionals.
It was definitely a great experience, having Darpan with us, explaining to us the design process, the steps that it takes to, change something like this into something that benefits the community, and taught me a lot of different things about, networking, about public speaking that I didn't already have.
I was going to say, because it's not just the technical skills, right? Tell
Absolutely.
me about the challenges of trying to do team building and all the esoteric stuff.
So it's not only team building within the students, but it's also team building for us mentors, because it's a team of us. But within the students, it's great because, we try to develop skills within public speaking, leadership. So then when they go out into the real world, it's not so, they're not so, they're ready for it,
And then you go actually and compete.
Absolutely.
And tell me about the competition that you guys faced.
Yeah, so we were able to take a team from Philadelphia and compete nationally, and we placed in top 9 within 55 teams, and then we were able to go to DC and compete within the top 9, and Jesus actually did a great job along with this team to present and win, second place.
And so it's not just the engineering aspect of it, it's also the presentation that you got experience doing.
Yes, and that's kind of tying back with the public speaking skills. One thing that I never really was taught was to, tell a story to your audience and kind of get them involved, and that definitely I learned from ACE and how to do that.
And so what does your future hold, do you think?
Well, I'm studying mechanical engineering at Temple, and hopefully would branch back into that in mechanical engineering in some sort of a industry, but ultimately like becoming an ACE mentor. And,
That's amazing. And I know that you also went full circle, Darpan. You brought your company into ACE as well.
Absolutely. So when I started out of college, I was able to bring the firm I worked for at that time into ACE, and now I'm working for Aramark, who I'm trying to bring into ACE as well. So, I try to not only give back, but I also try to get others to give back to the community. So
You're a master networker and a master builder.
I hope so. I'd like to believe that.
Thank you both for being here.
so much.
Congratulations. You
Thank
placed
you.
second, I'm told, right?
yes.
Fabulous. And good for you for the future as well. Thanks for
you.
both being here. You're
you so
shining
much.
examples of ACE mentorship.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. And with Darpan's help, Jesus will reach even more new heights.